Hi, welcome to Bella's Yoga Room. I'm Bella. Thanks for joining me. Today we have a grow your gratitude practice. So we are going to start in a seated position. So I'm in hero pose, so I'm sitting back on my heels. If this is not comfortable for you, you could always have a cushion, block, sit cross-legged, sit on your couch to start with, sit anywhere. So let's get started. So just bringing the hands just to rest anywhere on the legs. Roll those shoulders back. Allow the eyes to close. And it feels, I don't know about you, but sometimes it can feel like everyone's telling us to be more grateful, to have more gratitude. And that can feel really unhelpful. And our brains are not really designed for gratitude. It's a skill, it's a practice, and coming along to this practice is a great first step. So with the eyes shut, just noticing what's the posture of the spine here. Are we leaning forward? Are we leaning back? Let's just bring the head over our heart and over our hips. One more time, let's roll those shoulders back. And let's gently open the eyes. We're going to bring our left hand just off to the side, and then big circle here, half circle. That side body stretch, and then coming over, allowing the right hand down, reaching over there. Oh, got a bit of a crack there. And here we go, over to the left again. And keep going over to the right. And it's really important to remember that if it's hard for you to remember to be grateful or to practice gratitude, there's nothing wrong with you. Our brains are not designed to automatically focus on the good things. They focus on the things that are scary or could threaten us. And so knowing this, how do we need to then just bring our attention to those things. Creating rituals for yourself. So last time over to the right side here. And back to center. Let's bring that right hand over to the left knee. And just looking over to that left side. Left hand can rest on the left hip. And then back to center. Allowing the left hand to come to the right knee. Right hand on right hip, looking over to the right. Back to center one more time. So just creating some small movements here. Looking over at different sides. Back to center, last time over to the right. And we're going to inhale, looking up at the sky. And exhaling, letting go. Inhale, up, exhale, down. And so even as we're practicing here, can we think, wow, look at my arms moving. Look at my lungs breathing. Look at that, like, isn't that wonderful? Isn't that just incredible? So notice that. Notice what that's like to bring the hands up to touch. Let's let them float down. Inhale. Your hands go where you want them to today. How lucky. How beautiful. Last time, inhaling and exhaling down. I'm going to bring those hands over, coming to all fours. So bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. Untuck those toes. Inhale, looking up, and exhale, arch that back. Inhale, looking up, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to a nice neutral spine, let's straighten out that right foot. Just rocking gently. And I know for me, any day that I'm practicing yoga, it's always helps me. It's the days that I don't practice. How do you get to the mat? How can you come and show up? What gets you there? Okay, let's draw a little half circle again with that right toe, big toe all the way off the left side of the mat, looking over that left shoulder. And then drawing it back, bringing that knee back in and straightening out now that left leg, tucking those toes under, rocking back and forth. And drawing a little half circle there. Off the right side, looking over that right shoulder, again, creating that side body stretch here. Opening up. Coming back to center, bringing that in. Right leg's going to extend out nice and long, lifting up. If you want that opposite arm, as we exhale, we're bringing that in. Inhale long, exhale, bringing it in. And again, feeling this. Look at your body. Look at what it does. Sometimes we need to bring our attention back to those simple things, the things right in front of us. We can get so carried away with ambitions and goals and all sorts of things that we forget what we're doing right now. And when we lose track of that, let's bring the hand and knee back down. That's when we can get really stuck. So let's straighten up that left leg now, nice and long. Feel those toes pointing, that leg engaged, alive. Opposite right arm is out now, reaching and bringing it in as you exhale. Long inhale. Exhale. And let's bring it down. Wonderful. Bring those toes to touch, knees nice and wide. Allowing the hips to settle back onto the heels. Arms out in front, resting the forehead here on the mat. Closing the eyes, maybe to help the focus come inwards. Opening up here in those hips. And walking the hands off towards the left side. Again, hello, side body stretch. Expansive and open to seeing the things in the world that are good for you, that you love, that you're happy and proud of. And walking over to the right side now, into that left side body stretch. And walking back, center, and lifting up, back to all fours. Bring those knees back underneath the hips. And we're going to start to do some little circles. So going one way, moving the body, always Always a helpful refresher, gives us that immediate, let's go the other way, immediate input of that our body is there, all the things it is doing for us. It's a great reminder when we're maybe so stuck in our head or thinking about what's lacking. Okay, here we go. So we're going to come now to the center of the mat. So staying on the knees. So we've got the left leg. We're going to start being on our left leg and our foot's just right behind us. We're not tucking those toes in. We're going to bring that right leg, stretch that out, nice and open here. And then slowly just bringing that left hand down. And you might just be staying here with that foot on the ground. You might want to open up that right arm up to the sky. You might want to reach it again, creating a side body stretch here. You might want to lift up that right foot in sort of a almost half moon variation. Again, you can bring that hand up. And then let's bring that arm down, walking back to center. And maybe just sort of sinking down in that inner thigh stretch here. Coming up, bring that right knee to join the left knee. Extending out the left leg now, so we're over the right knee. Allowing that right hand to come down underneath the shoulder. Arm up, maybe reaching up and long. Lifting up that foot if you want to. Nice deep breaths here. Option to have that arm up as well. Gaze can be down, it can be straight ahead. And then allowing that left foot to come down, walking back to center. Coming to rest back. Coming up here, bringing the knees together. We're going to transition to seated position. Give those legs a little bit of a shake. Let's hug that right knee in. Left elbows coming around. Bring that right hand behind you, nice and tall here in the spine. You don't have to be looking all the way over that right shoulder. Just find the twist that's comfortable for you. Twisting into all those incredible organs that are working for you. Kidneys, liver, digestion. Or if any of those aren't working for you, focusing on the ones that are. And that can be hard to bring our attention to not focus on what we might see as a deficit, the problem. But how do we look at all the other things that are going well? Okay, coming back to center. Shake it out, bring that left foot up, hugging that left knee in, nice and tall in the spine. Right arm's coming to hug around that left knee. Twisting into the left side now. Back to center. Give those legs a little bit of a shake. Nice soft bend in those knees. Coming to a nice forward fold, nice and tall, reaching up and reaching out. If you can, reach the feet, the legs, anywhere. Maybe allowing the head to be heavy, bowing down. Reconnecting with that breath. That you are breathing, you are alive. Slowly releasing, rolling up, rolling those shoulders back. If you would like to come into a Shavasana, you're welcome to, or if you would like to maybe end this practice in a seated position, that's where I'm going to end today. But please, if you would like to end in Shavasana, you're also very welcome. So once you find a still position, just allow the eyes to close. Our daily lives can be so hectic and there's so many things thrown at us, demands, problems, requests. And how do we come back and remind ourselves of the reasons we're here, the reasons that we do get up, that there is good, that though it's hard to be a human, you're doing a wonderful job and you're showing up for you and those you care about. So let's take 3 big deep breaths. Breathing in and then breathing out. You're breathing in gratitude. Breathing out. Breathing in again. Last one here. And breathing out. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the practice. I'd love to hear how you found it, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day. Bye.